Welcome to part 3, the last video in this Self-Love Summer free video series. First, I want to say thank you for the comments and feedback you've been sharing. It's been so cool to see what some of your ideal summers look like and sound like, to see some similarities between people and some differences as well. It's super cool. And once you become clear about that and actually can verbalize how you want your summer to go, it's that much easier to make it happen. In fact, right away, before I tell you what this video is even about, I'm going to give you something to do. Right now, I want you to write down what your ideal summer is. What does it look like for you? If you commented somewhere on Instagram or on my blog or replied back to me in an email, write it down on paper. Getting those thoughts out that are floating around in our head down on paper help you become clear and concise and specific about how you want your relationship with food to be during the summer and how you want your summer to look, sound, and feel for you. If you keep it floating up in your head, it won't be as easy for you to make it concrete, make it real, and right in front of you. So go ahead and do that. Write it down, get it out, and just see how that feels. So really quick to recap, if you haven't watched videos 1 and 2, which I suggest that you do, last video we talked about the hunger scale, allowing foods that you love but don't normally let yourself have, what to do if you're known as that healthy person, and a few other things. And just as a reminder, this video series is all about helping you get to your ideal summer, your relationship with food that's free of stress and anxiety, free of binging or overeating or restricting, and really balanced, mindful, peaceful, so that you can enjoy your summer with loved ones and make it your best summer yet. Because I know how it feels to have the exact opposite of that. Constant fears of food, not wanting to hang out with friends because of temptation that might be there, or not wanting to be flexible with your plans or routines because that's the safe way to do things. And if you watch video 1, you know I struggle with that for multiple summers. The next thing I want to do before I get into that final key piece you need to know in order to have your ideal relationship with food this summer is some things that have come up in the comments and questions. People are saying that maybe they just need more willpower when it comes to food instead of needing to learn to eat intuitively. But if you've struggled with diets or are struggling with dieting, willpower isn't what you need. What you need is a new outlook and mindset on food. You need to learn how to navigate food in a really intuitive and instinctual way. Some people are scared that they're going to gain weight if they're not dieting. If you keep going at the pace you're going with that constant yo-yo of dieting and I'll start tomorrow and I shouldn't have this, I should have that, and obsession, you will just further the cycle of binging and restricting or yo-yoing and continue fueling that feeling of guilt or the feelings of shame. So instead, when you start listening to your body, like I've said in previous videos, you will get to a place that is just right for your body. With that, let's get right into the most vital piece of having your best summer yet while enjoying all foods in moderation. And that is relationships, community, and connection. Think about who you associate yourself with most often. Coworkers, friends, family, neighbors, boyfriends, girlfriends, significant others, and think about how they are relating to you food-wise. So let me give you an example. My boyfriend is someone who is 100% an intuitive eater. He eats what he likes, he eats when he's hungry, and he stops when he's full or satisfied. Most of the time, right? Because he's still human and every once in a while wants a little something extra because it's so good. But for the most part, he totally listens to his body. He does not understand my past relationship with food, and that's okay. He doesn't need to. He supports me and he cares for me and he wants the best for me. He just doesn't get it because it's not his reality or something he struggled with ever in his life. And so what I've found when I've worked with women and when I was overcoming that battle of binging and restricting, I found that I needed to be connected to other women who were struggling and also flourishing in this new mindset or relationship with food when they started to eat intuitively. The thing that is missing the most is that connection to people who can relate and understand and support in a way that others who have not been there before or who don't get it can't. as your friends and coworkers or loved ones love you and want the best for you and will support you, they haven't had this similar struggle that you are in. And so one of the biggest missing pieces for people, kind of like an accountability piece for someone who, has a fear of certain foods, being able to connect with someone who understands the fear, right? Or someone who understands what it means to eat emotionally or what it means to cope by using food or to overeat because of a diet mentality that you've had for years. And that right there is usually the final thread or the final piece that really makes learning to listen to your body, eating intuitively, and everything come full circle and work for you. Being able to connect with people who relate. And throughout this whole series, I've been mentioning my friend Paige. She and I became friends because we get it. We relate in this area when it comes to eating intuitively and wanting to help women get to that place of peace with food. We get it, right? We're on the same page. And it's such a brilliant thing when it clicks like that. And that's what we want for you this summer. In the next post from me or email from me or wherever you're seeing this, you are going to see a description of the Self-Love Summer Challenge my friend Paige from Healthy It's the Spot and I have come up with. We wanted to build a community of women who are ready to have their best summer yet while learning to find peace and balance or maintain a peace and balance they've already found with food, where we can connect, support, help, and uplift each other. So you don't want to miss the next piece of information I send out in 2 days from now, because it will cover all the bases of what Self-Love Summer is all about. And it's only something that will be available for a short amount of time. And then we start on May 31st. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned, see what it's all about, and see if it's something that you're ready to try in order to transform your relationship with food while making really strong, positive connections with women who can relate and support you. So I want to ask you to reply back to me or comment on Instagram or my blog. What did you think of this video? Did it make you think about your relationships and if you're missing that piece of talking and working with other women who have been through similar situations or have that similar mindset and are ready to break free from it? Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next post.